You've already seen the massive investment that Ben Houchen's managed to secure in terms of
but when is it going to open?
New offshore wind factory which is coming in already on the basis of...
But you're not answering his question.
I think it's already there. I think some of the things are already there, Andrew. If you look at the big change, and the big change from the Freeport really is around planning rules and regulations and enabling that to really happen from day one so that people like Ben can do those deals with big firms, know you're not going to get caught up in years of planning and actually get some jobs back in the North East, which is what my constituents are so desperate to see.
But you know what I have to say, and I do find a little bit odd about you Tories, is that you talk about levelling up as though it's this kind of, yes, we're going to level up. But you've been in power for over a decade. So if you genuinely was passionate about levelling up the North versus the South, etc., why haven't you done it over the decade you've been in power?
Well, in fairness, I've only been an MP since 2019.
No, I'm talking about the Tories generally.
And I think that's a fair point. But that's one of the reasons I'm backing Rishi. He's really properly committed to it. He was only Chancellor for after the 2019 election, and it was one of those things which was turbocharging all the way through. He's got the free ports policy through. He's been doing stuff like I've talked about in my own constituency. But I think the key thing about levelling up is not about trying to rebalance the country. It's about trying to lift up the North to really help in so many different ways across the country. One of the things I want to see is proper jobs and investment coming to the North so that students don't come up to the North East, maybe to Newcastle or Durham, then go back down south. I want them staying there, creating jobs in the North East of England. I want better technical education locally so children don't have to leave after 16 or 18 and go to other parts of the country to find better jobs. I think that's the stuff I want to see. I've been fighting for it ever since I became an MP, and I think it's something that we're seeing to start delivering. And I just ask the broader question, is it something that Liz has been committed to? She's been in government for 10 years. It's not something that I've seen her committed to as much. And we've seen that policy she put out. Admittedly, she did withdraw it. That's fair enough. But then those previous comments she's also made when she was Chief Secretary to the Treasury herself, really in line with her Treasury orthodoxy about more investment into the South, rather than Rishi, who tore up the Green Book when he was Chief Secretary to help rebalance that capital investment to the north of England.